and what it reads shakes me to the core.
What?
Oh!
What? Oh my god.
All it says is help me. Help me, help me, help me. Help! Hey, I'm Wilbur and welcome to The Letter. Now, this is a game that just came out today, or yesterday, whenever this game comes out. Or whenever this video comes out, I might say. And they say that it's sort of like an interactive horror visual novel with over like 7,000 different storylines and different characters and different endings and stuff. And apparently it's a really long game, so we're gonna check it out today and see how it goes. Oh god, and it's already started. Isabella! Incoming call, let's accept it.
Hello?
Oh,
Isabella? Are you there?
at least they talk for you
Where
now.
are you?
Maybe I'll put it on auto now. Ah, damn, a familiar jittery voice comes from the other end. Maybe I'll skip it myself.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's a mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late.
You're late. Maybe I'll skip it myself, then I can talk in between, you know, talking.
Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
Ah, she was.
You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this.
Well, you can. For the small price of
It
$100.
really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
Oh, yes, they are. In this world, they are.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
Well, I beg to differ. I've seen a few movies.
They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
I bet. I'm gonna call it. There's a dead body in the sofa somewhere.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
So, did they already find a dead body? What's all these ones? Journals, load and saves, relationship, branching tree.
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine, fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye! She hangs up before I can respond. Ah, damn it. Rose, still charming as
Who
ever.
was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca giving me a questioning look. Who's cute?
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Oh, so I'm playing as Isabella. That makes a bit more sense.
Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started? You're working together again?
Yep.
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Ansem Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
You sure do. You gotta do what you gotta do to make a living. Damn it. As soon as those words left my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle. Whoa. These girls are gonna kiss.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
What are you saying, Becca? What are you saying?
I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all.
Because there's definitely a damn curse on this house. I'm telling you now.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
Woo! Big bonus.
They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
Oh, okay. So she's got a bit of money.
Or Ashton.
And Ashton's got a bit of
We
money.
can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has this expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Ooh. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Hey man, instant noodles are good. You just can't have them all the time, but, you know, sometimes they're nice. Her voice slightly rises as she begins to scold me. Damn it, she's scolding. Scolding face. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca is excellent at her job teaching boisterous teenagers. Oh, so is this a teacher at the school? I just thought because, you know, it looked like an anime that she was a student.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
I beg to differ.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
You're not my real mum. Oh, here we go again. I eat other things too, or... Holy crap, it just said my answer. You're not my mum. Ooh, relationship status updated. I press my lips together and roll my eyes at her. Okay, so we'll check out... Let's check out the relationship. So I'm Isabella at the moment. And these are all my relationships. I don't know what this means yet, but we'll find out soon. And then we got journal. What? There's nothing, no entries, profiles. Okay, so this is my... So we can't do the other ones yet. Isabella. Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos. 26 May 28. So it has all her information, so you can pause it, and if you want to read all this off to the right, you can. If not, then I might read it later, just to myself, because that's usually how I read things, because I got no friend. I'm not entirely sure how I should feel whenever she goes on her mother hen mode. She means well. I'm glad someone's looking out for me, especially with my family living on the other side of the globe. But Becca's bossy attitude can be such a pain at times. She's more overbearing than Mama, and that already says a lot.
You're not my mom.
Boom! Mic drop. That's exactly what I would have said, but maybe not in a serious way. Maybe in like a, you know, smart-assy way.
I didn't say I am.
Ooh.
Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
No, you don't. She gives me a completely unimpressed look. Immediately, I brace myself for another round of reprimands from her. I've heard that word. I'm not too sure what it means.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating.
Oh, here we go. Naggy
Remember what
mum.
happened last year?
Yeah?
You ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad, and I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck.
Yep, I remember that now. It's all coming back to me. You know, in that 2 weeks, I also had amnesia.
Do you want that to happen again?
No, Mom.
If I get 2 weeks off, it'll be alright. Only a loud, frustrated sigh comes from her while she pinches the bridge of her nose, likely to help the ease a headache starting to form in her head. She's like, oh, come on, Isabel. Work with me, please. I bite my lower lip to keep myself from laughing out loud at the images she makes, expecting her to say more. So she's practically lolling. But when, at last, she looks up, she's simply carrying a resigned expression on her face.
I'm serious.
She's so cute when she's angry.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
Oh,
Maria Isabella Grace.
oh, damn. When you get the full name, you know that's when you've stuffed up. You know, when my mum said, oi, Wilbur Sprinkle, get in here and clean those damn plates and stop eating the nachos or the quesadillas, whatever I would cook myself. I shut my mouth after that. From the start, I know she's not really angry, but I don't want to push it. And angry Becca isn't someone I wish to cross in my lifetime. I've seen it happen and it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I'll stop.
I grumble, but she doesn't seem to care much, only giving me a small acknowledging nod.
Good.
Good!
Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help in any way I can.
So what I'm going to say about this game, like so far, what, like 15 minutes in? I'm so glad there's voice acting. I don't know if I could read all of this and like be interested. I'm glad there's some voice acting, some not voice acting, and that I can stop in between the voice acting to voice my voice. How I act with voices.
You don't have to do this alone.
I know.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime.
It's because she loves you.
And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money.
Nope, I don't like borrowing money either.
And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself.
I
the
will.
offer stays on the table, though.
So Isabella sounds American, Becca sounds English, but I think, oh man, I forgot what country this game was made in or based in. I want to say like Taiwan. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I might put like a little word thing up there if I'm wrong. I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic, but I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever! It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of yes, unpaid debts. It happens all the time. Even like the smallest amount of money, if someone doesn't pay you back, man, it's really annoying. Because then you feel like a bloody jerk asking for your money back, even if it's like 15 bucks. It's like, hey bro, do you have that $15 that I lent you like, you know, in 2012? Because I could really use like a snack pack right now. And they're just like, oh, how dare you? I'm rambling on, sorry. I don't want something like that to happen to me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like our sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca, taking a quick glance at something behind me, probably the clock hanging above the notice board, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute.
Man, I really wish she was my teacher.
We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
I'll treat us all to snack packs.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working out a lesson plan for next week, or trying at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem to be too attentive to whatever is on the page. Oh. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. Ah, this is precisely why I followed her here in the first place. For someone who makes a habit of worrying for other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself. She is so selfless. Classic Becca.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Oh, now I'm being mum. How do you like those apples?
I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
What is right as rain? I don't get that saying. I level her with a level her with a flat look, just like level 9000 Vegeta. She has a cold. Has a cold for a couple of days now. That sort of doesn't make sense. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed her. Look who's being stubborn. I just had like a weird, like a micro nap just then. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you.
Yes,
I'll
Mum.
call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
Man, I wish I had friends like this. She offers me a reassuring smile and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she decided on something. Man, I can agree. Because I'm probably the most stubborn person ever. Ever. Defeated. I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily, when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time.
Otherwise you die.
I'll see you later, okay?
Otherwise you die. There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts her gaze back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make
Thank
sure
you.
to drink it, Mom.
Oh man, the whole mum thing turned back on us. So with this game, I think that the decisions you make will change the outcome of the game or change the direction the game goes in. I think there's like heaps and heaps of different like branches you can take. So if I said the other thing, maybe I would have got a different conversation. I'm not too sure. And I'm probably not going to test it. Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a wave of goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom with her thoughts. Oh man, so that's just one part. These are going to be long videos, but you know, it's nice so far, good story. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property. As soon as I leave the school ground... Man, I need to learn how to read sentences. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxbourne City knows of it, including every bit of rumours surrounding the place. Just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the markets has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window as soon as the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to do some last minute reviews of the mansion's documents yesterday. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
It's Ash!
Guess again.
Ooh. That voice.
Ash.
So Ash is a guy.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah, you know the indie movie he's been working on for months? The premiere's going on tonight at a film fest, and he's really excited to watch it with us. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
Oh, he must be very excited.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
So I can't gauge this Ash guy just from his picture, but he kind of looks a bit douchey.
Cool, I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're
Ermengarde.
expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
Oh my god.
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Hey, you shut the fuck up, Ash. Oh, what did I press? Oh, you can like click and see like old backlog of, you know, words. Oh no, what do I do? Here we go. Press it again.
Shut up!
Haha, that's exactly what I said. Ash chuckles from the other end and I can't help but roll my eyes at him.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
It says asshole. Oh, that's good.
Whatever. Bye.
It seems like there's a lot of thought that's gone into this game, which is pretty good. Stupid arshole or ashhole, always teasing me whenever he gets a chance. So he seems like a douche. I'll show him who's tough. Ooh, new journal update. Let's check the journal out. New October 21. Before going to the Ermengarde Mansion, Isabel Santos dropped by St. Oh, okay, so... so the journals are just like pretty much what just happened, I guess, so you can keep an eye on what happened if you get lost. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Beautifully situated in the middle of a vast open field with several lush green trees dotting the immediate vicinity that converges in a small woodlands nearby. Holy crap, there's a lot of like fancy words in this. Yet despite all of this, it does nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Ansem Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps a distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, horrified at the thought of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place is going to be at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Yeah, what? The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum and a return of my nod. But lately, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on his face as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place.
Oh, mind your own business, mate.
Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either.
Oh, are you a bloody, what are they called? I don't know.
I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I make my approach towards the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here, backing out is completely out of the question. It isn't like I have any choice in the matter anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, and my own copy... What? That doesn't make sense. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, and my own copy of the keys dangle in my hand, now useless. That sort of doesn't make sense. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Ooh, here we go. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. So we're having a look around, and there's a lot of like oldie day pictures. You know, a nice sort of window right in the middle. The light's moving, I don't know why that is. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever, as though it's going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
Here we go. I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. ... Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial a number. But...
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
This is getting scary. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial a number again, hoping to connect this
The
time.
number you have dialed has not been recognized.
Ooh, but to no avail. Oh boy, I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out.
Look at her face.
Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She can be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Oh! Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move by the hallway above the grand staircase. Where is it?
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
Did you guys see anything? I didn't really see
Not
anything.
funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine. I'm going.
Let's get out of here. Okay, that is a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I make another attempt to reach her number. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. Ooh. I sincerely hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
I'm attic.
Oh no.
What? The attic? Why?
Crap, it got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? Holy crap, man, this is a little bit intense. I don't know about you guys. With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't connect to her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to make me go fetch her from the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. So I'm going to save it. It branches out to the two major wings of the mansion, the east wing and the west wing. So I think I can save here. Here we go. Empty. Does it save just like that? Ooh, so I can go back and load something like new. There are two attics here, one on each side. Two attics in this house? But the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up in the air with my every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it isn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I may easily stumble and fall. With how old this place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. Ooh, a small bedroom welcomes me at the end. It looks exactly as it did since last time I've been here. Full of dust, worn out and faded by time. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss the room? Ugh. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No. It couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. And I'm sure she said she's here in the attic. This is a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Ah, shut up, brain, you're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Oh, freaking hell, man. Are you serious? Scared the crap out of me. What the hell was that? That's it, I can't do this anymore, I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea, right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs? I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No, I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar really can go find another agent who is more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
Ooh, what's this? My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. What did I miss? Can I see it yet? But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like...
A letter?
Where? Lying on the ground just a couple inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I can't have missed her though, can I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. With great care, I open it, and what it reads shakes me to the core. Oh!
What? Oh my god.
All it says is help me! Help me, help me, help me! Help! Help, help! Nothing but the words help me fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. Yeah, I think it's blood as well. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until... Oh god. Send this to 5 people or else. It's a damn chain letter.
Send this to 5 people or else.
It's a damn chain letter.
Or else what?
Nothing will happen.
Or else what?
Nothing. As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
Oh, please no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Oh god. Oh! Feet! A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. Oh man, that looks gross. It's too much. All of it, it's too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Oh god, what is happening? Lord, please help me. Be brave, look up. I need to look up. Let's do it. I need to face it. Because I'm not scared. Whoever, whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards. Oh! Oh man, that's terrifying.
Please, don't hurt me.
Oh. This actually looks really cool, by the way.
No!
Without thinking, I scrambled towards the door. I struggled to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away! Go away! Please, Lord, make it go away!
Oh, why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in. Locked in with that thing.
Let me out! Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh god, I have to... Oh! Tapsy! 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 Jesus! I did it! Yes! Oh man. I didn't know there was going to be like... tapping. The door finally swings open. And I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I lead out the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway, find myself on top of the grand staircase. My chest feels so tight, like it's gonna burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips, and I find myself falling until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious. Oh no.
Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. Did she die? A buzz breaks the silence, but I think this video might have gone on long enough, you know. I don't want it to go, you know, super too long. But I'm super, actually, let's just check the journal. New. So, did she die? Driven to Buffet what she read inside. Thinking it's a place curse at work, she hurried to leave the place only to meet. Okay, so it doesn't say everything, unfortunately. So we got the book and the note. So I'm very interested in this story. I know it might be a long game and I might play it on and off, you know, in between other games. But man, it's a super interesting game with the story is really good, the writing is really good, the voice acting is cool. I'm glad I don't have to say everything, otherwise, you know, I would probably die. But with that being said, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.